Yo.
How's it going? Been a bit.
Oh, yeah, it has. I've been I had like a complete schedule change and I couldn't really fit in Rocket League. So
Makes sense. In what way did the schedule change?
I got sent to security forces. Um, I don't know if you remember, but I'm in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, they sent me to security forces, so I had to go to like this class for like a whole month it just lasted all day, just like practicing takedowns, shooting, everything, like clearing buildings and everything. And so I was too tired. I couldn't really play.
Yep.
But now I'm able to play. So
What
yeah.
like what made that change happen?
Um, I couldn't tell you. I guess the base that I'm at just they needed more security forces, and I got voluntold.
Really? So your whole like everything you're doing can just change in an instant like that?
Yeah, if I could fucking go to a boat tomorrow.
Find that stressful at all?
Yeah, but I try not to just think about it, and I try to just go with the flow.
Yeah, that makes
It
sense.
took me it took me a while to adapt to my new schedule. I'm good now. I'm almost done with my like security force job, and then I'll be back to my normal job.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
All right. Well, so how long have you been playing at Gunman?
I've been playing again like a month.
Okay.
I waited a little bit to message Legend. But yeah, I think I messaged you.
Yep.
Yeah, I waited a little bit. But
That
like
makes
at the
sense.
start of this month, I started playing again.
Gotcha. Can you give me a little bit of a rundown how it's been since you got back?
Uh, it's embarrassing, but not good. I don't know. I've like gone back and watched all our VODs, like done the training packs you told me to do. I don't, I don't know. I think I'm just all over the place right now. I definitely think I'm unwashed, but I'm just not at the skill level that I used to be. So I guess I still am washed. Because I don't think like the ranks got like that much better
No,
in this
no,
short
it would
amount of
not have.
time.
No, it doesn't work that way. Hopefully.
Yeah, but I'm like right at the edge of Champ 1 right now. Almost Champ 2.
Yeah.
I was Champ 3 like a week ago. I don't know, I've just been losing games every day.
Could you kind of describe what you currently like? Obviously, you said which is a good idea you've done, which I would have recommended if you had done. Just go back through our VODs and watch things back and practice those things to get back into it, which you've already done, which is good. Um, in your games, what do you notice you're struggling with? Or I suppose, what
Um,
does it feel like while you're playing?
it just, I don't know, like mechanically I'm very hit or miss. It feels like my shots, like any time I like have a chance to make a play, like shoot the ball or go for like an air dribble or a flick, I've completely just like fumble. And I just miss or like I'll miss input. But then other times it's like something clicked and I just do it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I need to build up like consistency again. Um, that's mechanically, but game sense wise, Um, it's kind of hard for me to point out game sense.
That's what kind of what I said. Like, what does it feel like while you play? Like, not asking for anything in specific. Like, oh, I know I do this wrong. It's wrong. Just for, like your sense of the game. How you feel like you're reading the game. What does that feel like for you right now while you play?
Um,
Does it feel fast? Does it feel confusing? Does it feel
it
awkward?
it feels awkward. Like I'll hesitate a lot.
Okay. Hesitation.
Yeah.
Hesitate to do what? Challenge?
Challenge.
Okay. Alright, well,
And I feel like I
go
feel
ahead.
like when I do make a challenge, it doesn't feel like I did the right thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel kind of lost right now.
Yeah. Makes sense after, not playing for a while. And even after a month being back, those things can take a bit. Because Rocket League's a very demanding game. So it takes a lot of mental commitment as well as,
Yeah.
physically learning how to do things to actually be good at it consistently. Okay. So with those things in mind, how would you like to use these last two sessions then? I mean, over the first five, we covered pretty much most of the essentials or all of them. We can kind of go to whatever you want to do.
I don't really know because I feel like I don't know. I feel like we've done so many reviews, so I feel like a replay review would be helpful for today's session.
Okay.
I don't really know what would be the most useful for me,
Yeah, I
to
mean,
be honest.
replay review is a safe pick. I didn't mean necessarily in terms of like, oh, do we do some mechanics practice or replay review? Like, it's all useful. What I more meant was like, what do you want out of these last two sessions? Like, what would you be happy? Like, if you got something out of these last two sessions that make you pleased with how they went, what would that be?
To not feel so awkward while I'm playing, like to have some
Confidence?
confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Have some confidence in myself,
Okay.
so I can start climbing the ranks again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we can review and then we can extrapolate from that how we want to approach garnering a more confident feeling and hesitating less on the field.
I've
uh,
been, I mean, every time I get on for the past like week or so, I've just been booming the ball around in free play, trying to read it. Um, I figured that would help with my hesitation, because then I'll be able to read the ball better.
mhm.
But I don't know. It feels like, oh, in game it feels like I'm always beat. Um,
Yeah,
but that's probably part of hesitation.
for sure. Could also be, you know, you're supposed to be going for something, but you've positioned incorrectly, and then you try to make up for it, and you're too late. It can be a few things. I do want to
Hmm.
quickly ask. I've never seen it before. This pro icon you have next to your name, and like the banner. How did you do that
So they just added that to Discord today.
today?
Um,
Oh my goodness,
yeah.
that's why I haven't seen it before. Is it a Nitro thing?
I don't know. I don't think the tag is, but the banner is just in the Discord shop.
Mm-hmm.
But the tag, all I did was look it up because my friends had tags. I was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's just you join a server, and depending on the server, different servers are able to have different tags. So
Interesting.
I'm probably thinking like the GCB could probably do one, um, and just make it like a little soccer ball or a car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it's like everyone. It seems to be three-letter words, or just 3 letters.
Yeah.
But I just joined a server and then I went to my profile and it said select tag at the very bottom. You can try to see if you have any. Just go to your settings and then
Mm-hmm.
edit user profile. Scroll all the way down and then server tag.
Edit user profile. Scroll way down. I see nameplate, avatar, profile effect, profile banner, but I don't see a tag. No.
Yeah, really? Here, let me share my screen. Maybe you have to be in a server that has it.
Yeah.
But I just joined a random server. I looked it up. Um, yeah, I go here
Mm-hmm.
and it's down here for me.
Yeah, that's not there for me. So yeah, it must be you have to be part of a server. But yeah, then the is the like the banner, is that the create banner one?
Um,
Like the wait, yours is
it was nameplate. Nameplate. That's like the
nameplate.
banner thingy.
All right, cool. Appreciate it. I'll have to take a look at that. That's
Mhm.
cool. Okay. Grab the replay sent. Let me get my screen share going.
Right.
We can kind of go through the game and see, you know, how we can make the game a bit easier on ourselves.
Mhm.
You can see me draw, right?
Yes, sir.
I'd be wary of getting really close to plays like this. Like
Oh.
he's air dribbling it towards their net. He is not passing to you. Or if he is trying to, this isn't a good place to be passing, really. Because it's too close to their net. When you're this close to their net, you're just going to be in so many situations where stuff like this happens where it looks kind of scoreable, but it really isn't. Because that guy in net just is also reading where the ball is going. As you'd see, like you inch closer and closer and closer, and oftentimes you're just going to be way too close in a spot like this.
I mean, like once that first guy jumps, just
I mean, I just wouldn't even bother getting this close.
okay.
Like I would wait here
Okay.
and just stay deeper so that I can react to what happens. Because going for that stuff, like in the box, when the defense is super ready, just isn't going to be very helpful. Like that was best case. Like that guy like got the ball over him and it was towards you, and it still wasn't a goal. So the best case that happened, you couldn't score, right?
Yeah.
And then here, same thing. Your teammate's air dribbling, or at least trying. He's not really air dribbling. But he's trying to follow it towards their net, and you're full speed boosting supersonic towards the play. And then the play starts happening, and you're already preemptively turning around. So now, when I think awkward, this is one of the spots.
Yeah.
And it's because it should have been an easy follow up for you if you just slowed down right here, and just stayed slow driving speed and waited for this play to happen. This guy has to jump the bump, and then you can just follow this up. Maybe score. But
Yeah, I see
instead,
what you mean.
you were watching the ball, and you weren't realizing how close you were getting, so you're supersonic the whole way up. And now you have to turn around because you finally realize, oh, I'm too close, and now you're late to this. And now this is kind of an awkward challenge. Luckily, he gets a really bad touch, but you see what I mean. That should have been a scoring opportunity. The adjustment is that you can't watch the ball. Your teammate has the ball for free. You need to look at where your opponents are, so that'll let you know it's likely going to happen, and then how close you are.
Okay.
Ball's slowly moving in their box. Slow down. Just wait. Looks very antsy your way up the field. you get kind of an accidental bump. This is a spot I'd want you to be bumping on purpose, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right.
I mean, you just dunked a guy, and then, you know, as you're rotating back, you should be out looking for opportunities to bump like this, and you right back, and then, yeah, this shot just has to be bottom left.
Yeah.
This is a bit lazy. You're just trying to shoot it middle of the net. You do air roll shot, which is good, but you should be aiming bottom left instead of the center of the net. Just a little bit, like a little bit lazy on the shot there. Just gets scored on. That's the thing. Oftentimes, like, poorly executed open nets for you turn into immediate counterattacks and like 2 little swings. This is good. So, okay, that's bad. But right here, you see how here you're actually watching what's going to happen and you don't just keep moving forward with the ball?
Yeah.
So you wait back here and he just gives it to you because you saw what was happening. That was good. Now here, you should be popping this into an air dribble.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not. I mean, I have 63 boosts. I feel like I can't do that.
Sure you can.
I think that's why I don't go for the air dribble plays as much, because I feel like I don't have enough boost to actually pull it off.
You absolutely can. If you use your boost right, it isn't a problem to do an air dribble from here with 60 boost because that initial pop is going to get so much height. You'll just have to like fly up to the ball, use like 40 boosts, and then feather it with the last 20. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, I thought just to hit it to open space.
Yeah, no, this needs to be a counterattack. 2v1. I mean, this should be a goal a lot of the time. You should be controlling this in some capacity, even if it's not. In this spot, to control it, it has to be an air dribble. But, like, you know, if this was rolling on the ground, obviously dribbling it would also be good. But, yeah, this needs to go towards their net where your teammate bumps and you control the ball. You just hit it to open space and, you know, it's not the worst play ever. It's just, you know, it's not a scoring opportunity anymore when it should have been.
Right.
To pop this, all you need to do is just drive into it and hit it with your right corner as it bounces into the ground. And it'll pop right up. Like free play from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like your positioning at all. Again, this play's moving really slowly and your teammate has free touches and you're full speed flipping up the field. You don't want to be... You see how you're turned away from what's happening because you got too close?
Yeah.
This is why it's awkward. Like, there's no rush here. You could flip up the field if your teammate's going to slam it at their backboard. But he's obviously controlling it. It's good that you have urgency, that you need to support your teammate. But the ball's moving slowly. You can just drive up. And not get too close. If you flip forward, you stay supersonic. Oh, I'm too close as the challenge is happening, and now I'm turned around and far away. And now all of a sudden, when you could at least be getting here first, grabbing the boost and going again, now your opponent gets boost. You're awkward. And it's just... And here you just backflip. I think you're just trying to pinch that with the wall.
Yeah, I was just kind of double jump into it.
Yeah, I wouldn't double jump. I'd single jump, turn, and then pinch it. Like Cucks pinch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to double jump into a ball like that. It's too low to the ground.
Okay.
Alright, you're missing every pad on the way up. Script's fine. Yeah, I mean, you just made yourself unnecessarily uncomfortable here. You grab this boost, instead of just getting wide, you immediately turn around and just make it super uncomfortable. What is this guy gonna do air dribbling it to his corner?
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably just gonna air dribble it, maybe pinch it on the wall, but
Nothing
that's like his
dangerous.
only play. Yeah.
Nothing that you need to turn in and cut off immediately, right?
Right.
But you see you're turning in and trying to cut it off, and you're like, oh, I can't really challenge there. And then now you turn around, but you're too close because you didn't widen out enough earlier. And then here again, you rush your touch. Time. You pinched it up the wall. Don't hit it right away. Drive up and turn left. Get behind the ball and let this roll up the wall so you can actually have an angle on it.
And then
And
I would definitely feel comfortable going for something there with 78.
yeah, but instead you try to hit the ball right away again. Then you have space and you just pass it to him.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you get this pad. Both pads on the way up.
Yeah.
Pretty fortunate you win that kickoff. You didn't turn left at all.
Yeah, normally I would turn left to start and then speed flip.
Yep. Okay. Do a little bit better of a job here. You see how you start slowing down here?
Yeah.
That's more what I want to see. But then here, this is a horrible touch. So I mean, like, what should you be trying to accomplish here?
Here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I know I shouldn't just dive into the corner. I
Well,
think maybe.
let's think about it. So your teammate just missed, right? And you've got
Right.
two people in the corner, and you have a free ball. What should you be trying to do with the ball?
All time.
Right. You
My
wanna
teammate.
you wanna give your teammate time so he can reset and sync up with you. The everything you want to do in twos, I mean in threes too, is to sync up with your teammates. You want to be on the same page and on the same timing. Because it doesn't matter what you do if you can't support each other. So, when you see your teammate miss and he's kind of floating, you want to buy time. So, how do we stall here?
I would think fake challenge.
No,
Fake challenge.
I would not just give them the ball. You have a free touch.
Hmm.
So, how can you touch the ball to buy time?
Maybe just drive challenge. Single jump.
To hit it where?
Into the corner, I think.
But isn't it just going to bounce off the wall the same way you hit it here?
Yeah.
To buy
think-
time, we have to hit it so we don't just give them the ball, but you want to get over the top of this and hit it into the lip of the corner.
Have it like roll or
So-
bounce out.
Here, so it goes upwards.
Mm.
You want to hit like the bottom of the lip so that it goes up.
Okay.
So all I do is I jump up here and then I, hit kind of on the top of it. So it goes down into here and then it'll roll up. And then you can follow it up as you land. And then from there, it could be a pass. It could be a run through, depending on what we see. But yeah, it's just,
Okay.
so, sorry, go ahead.
I just said okay. I've never tried that, so
But yeah, it comes from understanding what we're supposed to be doing, right? I knew to do that because I knew it intuitively here from what I saw that I should be buying time. And that's the only way to make a controlled touch in the corner here.
yeah, since he missed.
Yeah, so
2v1.
it's not about coming up with that on the spot here. It's about the information you took in here. And now that decision should already be made right here after you see that.
Right.
Not as you approach and like, I don't really know how to hit it. You do a good job at least recovering quickly and giving your teammate the ball back by buying time for him. That's good. And then, yeah, you should be going out here for an outlet pass. Yeah, that's good. This is correct. When your teammate has a free touch and you know he's going to hit it hard, this is when you want to like turn up field and be ready for it. So this is good. And then, yeah, it's a free net. I don't understand this play.
Yeah. I think my brain is just slow.
Yeah, I mean,
I think,
I'm just thinking to myself here, why not catch it
yeah, that's what I'm
or shoot
thinking
it?
now. I think in the moment, I'm like scared to move my right stick down to look where he is. Um,
Yeah, you should do that here to look where he is.
yeah.
You already know where
'Cause
the
I know
ball's
the
bouncing.
ball's bouncing back mid, right?
Yep, exactly. Or honestly, what I usually do, because I'm lazy and I don't move my right stick, I just make the safe play here and I shoot. To be honest, um,
Yeah.
that's because I don't really need when I play in like the seldom when I play ranked against players, so I don't need to win on every margin with. I just opt into the play where I don't get dunked here. I just shoot it, or if I like hit it up to the backboard. Or I'll catch it if I really know like the type of player I'm against and I know they won't challenge me. But yeah, just letting it bounce here is just so bad. You don't have the boost to do this, and you had the free ball.
Yeah. I like faked it, and then I was watching him, and then as soon as I saw him turn, I was like, alright, I'm going.
Yeah. So be a little careful the way you're cheating. You're using too much boost at the start, and you're ending up a little bit close as contact happens. You want to start a little bit slower, and then boost more at the end of your flip, so you have a little bit more momentum, and you're slightly farther away.
Okay.
You're gonna have more time to react to the ball, but more initial speed, because when you speed up early and then just drive speed, you end up kind of close like this as contact's happening. Like when you see the contact and where the ball goes, you're like here at the pad. But what should happen is that you start by driving slow and then oh, I don't have my replay examples anymore because is it still bugged? I don't know if all the replays are still bugged from before. We'll see. Because I have, yeah. Let's see if this is still bugged. Oh, it's not. Nice. These replays work now. Okay. Watch this cheat. So you can see that I don't boost at the start, but I boost kind of in the middle and like the end. And then
You
as
like double
contact
tap it, like
happens,
boost to boost? Like, is that how you like hit it?
the
The boost button?
actual like super ultra specifics doesn't really matter. It's just
Okay.
about the speed more. You see I'm a little bit farther than you when contact is made.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm also like I have a similar amount of momentum as you did, but I'm not quite as close. So contact's getting made here, and that way I'm able to react, and then I can instantly grab and steal this boost, and that turns into boost control and possession and a pass. Now you'll notice on this kickoff I actually get too close. See how I'm this close on contact now, kind of where you were?
Right.
And now it's really hard for me to react. We get lucky on some bumps, but that should have been bad for us. Watch Hoxer's cheat. See how he doesn't boost at the beginning?
Yeah.
Ends up here as contacts being made, able to get this, and it's immediately over. So you were just like your kickoff was your cheat was not like bad by any means. Just like it could have been slightly better. You just want to be a little bit later on the boost and just a tiny bit farther away, a little bit behind the pad.
Okay. I was gonna say that time I had used my camera.
Which time?
This time. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You saw we was close. That works. Yeah, that's scoreable. It's close. It's a good try. Wow, this isn't a goal.
Guess they were just on top of each other.
Oh goodness. Okay, that sequence is not good. You have all the time in the world here. Right?
Right.
How do we know? They just bumped each other in our box.
Yeah.
But you're like moving like you need to move the ball right now. You don't grab the boost, you try to like pinch it with the wall, and then you come down and you don't even take the time to grab the boost. You ignore the boost and just rush the ball anyway. There's no one near you.
Yeah. I think I was panicking because I didn't. Like that touch, that wasn't the touch I wanted, so I was panicking.
Yeah, so you have to recognize here, because of what you saw, that you have so much time. There's no one near you. Just turning in this ball, you can hit. It could be the worst hit ever. You still have time to just grab this corner and reset, right? Even after this touch, just grab the corner, reset. There's no one challenging you, but you're not paying enough attention to your opponents here. Just looking at the ball, trying to get it like controlled as fast as you possibly can, and you just mess up. That should turn into an opportunity where you have full boost on some sort of ground air dribble or dribble and flick, air bump, something. This is a missed opportunity. Yeah, you don't want to be turning back this way. In these spots, when you land in the corner and the ball's behind you, and your teammate has boost, you should never be turning back in your own corner here.
Okay.
Your teammate already has this area of the field controlled, or he's about to, right? You know your teammate's about to turn. Be here. Control this part of the field where the ball's going.
Yeah.
You coming back here and grouping up with him on no boost doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we'd just be covering the same zone.
Yep. So instead, if the play is safe, like your teammate has it for free, go get the mid and come back. And if it's a little bit dangerous, pick up some pads and go behind him.
Okay.
This is like this is how everyone used to play in like RLCS like 4 years ago. Everyone used to play really scared and like huddle up in net because everyone was really nervous because there were only 9 matches a season. So everyone would just turn back to net and huddle. But the best play is to not keep yourself boost starved and rotate out wide. Because instead, your teammate should be the one dribbling this with 100 boosts. So, like, you've just completely boost starved yourself and made your teammate awkward this whole play.
Yeah.
And then here, honestly, like, you should have scored this, I think. You just didn't break before you jumped. You just kept driving forward, which is why you didn't get that.
I feel like I have a bad habit of breaking before I jump, so I'm always beat. So I've been trying to like not break before I jump.
Yeah, that's
But
the
this time I
problem with
needed it.
general rules in Rocket League, though. It's always play specific. Yes, in general, you should not be breaking before you jump. But you're low boost and the ball's right above you. You should break and then jump.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't always apply.
Situational.
Yeah, you needed a bit more hustle here. You kind of like slow down here and just kind of wait. But this play is really dangerous. You should keep hustling towards the play here. Like keep boosting, stay supersonic so that you might have a chance to get in the way. You just kind of slow down here and try to like wait back post. That play's too dangerous just to go back post. You need to hustle in a bit.
One thing that I do also want to be able to take away from these last 2 sessions, maybe we can do it next time, but I want to learn how to actually replay review myself.
Okay. Yeah, we can go over that in detail next time. I also have an entire session in the student workshop. Because one of my other students, Raz here, wanted the same thing. You should watch this. This entire session is me going over how to replay review yourself with him.
Yeah, I'll just watch that then.
So again, your teammate has the ball for free and the ball's moving, so look how long you're supersonic. And now you're preemptively turning around. Right? Just slow down. Just slow down right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're rushing towards a play that's not happening. Wait to see something happen. Let the play develop, slow down, stay faced towards the play, It's the biggest thing, right? Because when you get too close and have to preemptively start turning away, you don't control the important area of the field anymore.
Yeah.
And now you have to kind of, this play gets a little bit more awkward. It's fine, but it's just a little bit more awkward in that position. Yeah, and this reset's bad because you let the ball fall onto you.
I was trying to like pop reset it, but
What you should do to grab the reset here, well, one, you should get it on the first touch. So you should fly up here and get the reset now. Because when you get this pop off, well, what this guy backboard should do is jump out at you here, but he waits and gives you an opportunity to score a bit stupidly. Because when you get that pop towards net, you're much easier to challenge, but if you get the reset right away, they can't really jump out at you.
because they know I have a flip,
Right.
if they're smart.
This is what it should look. There's one like just like this in the wall air dribble, I'm pretty sure. This is pretty close. Should be reset here, and then ideally it's reset here, and then it's starting the air dribble again, and then once they jump, flip. This is a little bit closer to the net than that one. It's not perfect, but it should be reset first, and then because you get that reset early, oftentimes, man, my car feels like a break. What if you get that reset early? What ends up happening is, yeah, it should look like this, where like he can't jump out at you, and then you make some sort of play. And then you're also able, you know, and if they jump quick, you can just send it over them. But yeah, when you do this, and you take a touch and then try to reset and like try to let it fall on you, it doesn't work. Or even a lot of times when you get that touch and you try to grab reset, it's like too close to the net. You want that reset first touch off after you get it off the wall, because then it's really hard for the defense to play you, because as soon as they dump, you just hit it over them.
Okay.
Haven't played in a while. Mechanics feel horrible. Need to hit the lab.
I think I definitely need to.
Yeah, just make sure, like, when you, and even here, after you get the first touch, when they give you an opportunity to reset here, push your car into the ball. Don't let the ball fall onto you, because this will happen if you just let the ball fall on you. I think you should have been there to cut this off. Again, like, you're bulleting at the net when your teammate has a free touch. I don't know what kind of touch my teammate's going to get here. I'm going to start slowing down here, and I'm going to pick up the mid pads and wait and see, and wait mid. Because if the ball goes mid, I want to be ready to cut it off. If the ball goes to the corner, then I can widen out a bit and get boost. But you're just sprinting up and down the field when you're far away from it and not really paying attention to what's going on. And then you're having to react late after, which is definitely why you feel awkward. And not the kind of touch you want to get. What should we be doing here?
Trying to. Well, it's not a situation where I should stall, since my teammate's like low boost and he doesn't really have an effect on the play anymore. So I should probably try to get the catch on the wall type of touch.
Yeah, you should get underneath, like you should get in between the wall and the ball, so you catch it, and let him sync back up with you. Because you want to give him like 2 seconds to take this boost, turn around, get mid again, right? But
Right.
instead,
I feel like
you
I'm
just shoot
so
it.
I'm so unconfident with those types of touches. I feel like
Even
I
if you
always
mess up the
them
catch, it's better than just slamming it forward. You're already making a mistake doing the other thing.
Alright.
So you might as well make the mistake trying to do the right thing until you're not making them, until you're not messing up the right thing anymore.
Right.
You have to be confident catching the ball. So the here, like, so again, you're boost starving yourself. I don't understand this. This ball is not in, and your teammate has it first, obviously, right?
Right.
So why not grab the quarter boost?
You're right.
I mean, you're just kind of boost starving yourself here for no reason, and you're missing like every pad, too. See, so now you've been low boost for so long because of that decision. Now something that should be easy, now it's a 50 instead of you beating him. You start yourself. It's actually a pretty good touch from your teammate. Yeah, here again, you have to control the ball. Just let it bounce.
Yeah.
Let it bounce and then take it in the air and take a power shot or an air bump or something. But just shooting, you're just so unconfident controlling the ball. And it's killing your ability to score because you're just hitting it forward. And the one thing, like, what's the difference between Diamond and Champ?
Probably just hitting the ball away every time. Like giving away possession.
Well, no, Diamonds do that more. The difference is that when Diamonds hit the ball away, the other Diamonds hit the ball right back.
Yeah.
What Champs, like the better Champs do, is when you hit the ball at them, they at least try to control it. The control is probably not going to be great, but they'll try to, which is, like I said, is better than just hitting the ball back. And when you just hit it high on net, they can actually aerial and save it, unlike Diamonds. Right? So we have to evolve from this hitting it forward and just getting the ball away from ourselves. You have to be confident in controlling the ball. Absolutely have to.
Yeah.
And here, like, you're trying to dunk him and, like, go high. Isn't it good if he hits it past you?
Yeah, my teammate will be there.
Yeah, just bump him.
Okay.
And even if you do dunk him, where's it going?
Right to his teammate.
Right. In the corner, your objective should be mess up their touch and take their boost, or purposely lose it back to my teammate. It should not be dunk him. Everyone's super dunk happy in this game, and it's very bad. Everyone gets kind of a dopamine hit when they dunk someone.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's oftentimes not the correct decision because you, quote unquote, losing the challenge is oftentimes winning it. Oh, I'll just add you.
Yeah.
So again, here I think you're too ball happy. Just bump him, right? We've talked about running through.
Yeah.
Here's hyper focused on the ball. You have no play to make here. But if you hit him off and he hits it past you to your teammate, that's great. But instead, you're just trying to dunk him and like making it so awkward. And again, here you're boost starving yourself. This play is moving really slowly, right? Your teammate has it for free.
Yeah, I should just grab mid.
Yeah. But you just stay on the dead play here, and you don't pick up any boost. And now, this play, you don't have a lot of boost to make a play. And again, you're just kind of hitting it across to them. You shouldn't... I mean, a pinch might be okay. But, you just saw your teammate a 0. I don't want to move the ball fast.
Makes sense.
I want to keep the ball slow to buy him time. So I'm just going to drive through this again. Right?
Right.
I mean, I think the biggest thing that we're finding out here is, one, you're boost starving yourself in a lot of spots. 2, when your teammate has the ball and the play's moving slowly, you're speeding up, like you're getting too close too much, and then when you're rotating back, you're going straight to the net and not staying in midfield. And 3, you have a complete like unwillingness right now to control the ball. Here you do control the ball, and then you see that the guy's awkward. You pass it, that's fine. Jumped a little early there. You should be jumping through the center, flipping through the center of the ball. When you jump that early and you get a little on top of it, you're gonna get overpowered. You see how you jump from all the way back here and kind of end up on top of the ball?
Yeah.
You want to be a bit more center. You see how you're above center and he's like center, maybe slightly below center. He's just gonna have contact for longer through the ball, just so you get beat there. You don't want to jump that early. You for sure don't want to jump late, but you want to hit slightly lower than this and be flipping through the wall. Yeah, I understand jumping for that. That's fine. It's close. Horrible touch from your opponent. See, okay, your first touch here is not good, right?
Yeah.
But even when you messed up, you still controlled the ball, and that's way better than just hitting the ball out, right? That's what I mean.
Right.
It actually immediately results in a goal because people just play bad defense when the ball gets controlled. But you make it really easy on them when you hit it out, right? Like imagine you just like tried to like chip this and then clear it. You would never have a goal here.
Right.
Obviously, the ideal is you get a good pop off the wall and you air dribble across the map, right? That's the ideal.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, yeah.
Right, but even though you messed it up, controlling the ball was still the better option. So that is like kind of exemplary of the point I was making earlier.
Okay, yeah.
This kickoff, you see how you didn't hit as high, slowed down. See how you're more centered now?
Yeah.
And he's way below it. That caused that to be a win. And you flip through the ball. You should be getting that boost though. You should be landing and immediately speed flipping to the boost. You like started going for your back corner for some reason.
I feel so awkward, like just. I don't know, I think I have a bad habit of wanting to boost before I speed flip, so then I just instant get supersonic. Can you even get supersonic if you just have no boost and just one flip?
No, but I don't care
Or
if you're
should still
supersonic. I
try.
care if you beat him to the boost,
Yeah.
right? Because you're ahead of him. You're clean like car's length ahead of him. You should be getting this mid boost, but you just like start going for your back corner kind of inexplicably. I don't really know why. Yeah, and that just completely destroys the play, and you kind of get scored on immediately after because your opponent's able to stay in the play with 100. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, if you had to be there. But yeah, here's cut the ball. Get it to your corner. You're like trying to get some sort of perfect touch here. I don't know why.
I just whiffed.
Maybe just turn harder here. Cut the ball into the corner. You're fine. Yeah, I mean, kind of those three things we talked about. You're boost starving yourself when there's downtime. You're getting way too close to the play and preemptively turning around. And you're in general not controlling the ball, and you're just opting to hit it forward, which is robbing you of otherwise scoring opportunities. You just look a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
I'll
still look a little bit rusty to me, to be fair.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you need to make the conscious decision for yourself that like, I'm good enough to control the ball. I know how to control the ball. I'd rather you make mistakes and mess up your control than never try to control it in the first place, because that's a bigger mistake.
Yeah, I think I also need to go for like the air dribble plays a lot more with less boost. But like like I've been doing the realistic air dribbles pack. Like, I know I can
Yep.
control the ball. Like I can do air dribble bumps and those types of like the shots that are in the pack. They appear a lot in games.
Oh,
I
for
just
sure.
don't go for them, but I know I can do it.
Yeah.
I think I just have to go for it more.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to mess those up because you're messing up not doing them.
Yeah. I'm missing the shots that I don't take.
Yeah. And it's just a ranking. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right. Like, yeah, it sucks to lose, but you know, kind of end up in ranked purgatory, not doing the things you know how to do.
Is there any packs that I should focus on?
I mean, the ones that, you know, already have you on are pretty prudent. I'd keep it to the basics. Like, I just get really confident again on, you know, like packs that control the ball, like realistic air dribbles, even just like wall to air dribbles. Make sure your real simple stuff is down. Revisit the fundamentals. Spam air dribbles like I am right now if you play. Right? And just get comfortable. Just feel loose, like feel confident in your ability to control it. Do a lot of in free play. Do a lot of dribbling and flicking. Get comfortable again. Quick catches and quick flicks, right? Put like a time limit on yourself. Like something you can do is roll the ball here, widen out, chip it, let it bounce once, and then give yourself a time limit. 1/1000 flick, right? Should look like that. Or like roll the ball up the corner and do it. 'Cause, you know, this happens a lot in game. Ball's rolling in the corner, but you have time, so I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna grab this boost, cut 1/1000, flick it past the guy, right?
Right.
So you want to get confident picking out my stuff with space.
How can I get comfortable with like catching the ball on the wall?
In what way?
Like, say I'm on my backboard, they hit it to my backboard.
Like,
How is there like a pack that I can do to practice that? Like catching the ball on the wall, and then
like this?
like if I'm already on the wall. I guess yeah, this shot.
This is kind of as close as I have to that. You could use something like,
I mean, I could just make my own, honestly,
but
but it would only be one shot.
I think there are some good ones in wall shots because wall shots there's a lot of ones that like roll on the wall.
Yeah.
But like, are you saying like catch it and like keep it on your car and catch it and turn it into like a play?
Like, to where it bounces off my car and then I can just jump out into an air dribble.
Oh, yeah, so wall shots, I've given you this back, I'm pretty sure. But let me know if I haven't. There's a lot of ones that roll wall shots, which are ones I haven't given you to practice. Like, for example, like, a kind of one that a lot of people struggle with is shot 3 here, where they're unable to, like, slow their car down.
Yeah, this would be definitely helpful.
Yeah, so a lot of these rolling ones will be good for you to do if you want to practice that, as well as actually tried and true free play way is to go into free play. I'm not sure if we talked about this, maybe we have, but just roll it at your back wall.
Yeah, this is what I've been practicing this is how we fixed my flip cancels.
Yeah.
So I've been doing this one a little bit.
Yeah, I'd get back to that as well. It's a nice, simple one for backward defense. It's good.
Is there like, okay, so I really struggle with like that first one you were showing where you were like, it was a little uncomfortable. It was like the only shot where the ball like went to the wall and you were already on it and you had to like catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a certain spot you want to hit on your car for that?
Yeah, obviously you don't want the ball to kill, because if the ball is coming at you, um, the ball over here. If the ball's coming at you, like, because you were coming up here, right? When the ball's coming
Right.
at you, you want to hit, like, front, center, like, where the windshield is.
Okay.
That way, the ball will keep going forward with you, but the ball won't die. Because if you hit, like, dead center on your car, like, on the top, um, the ball will kill and you'll have to, like, jump off the wall because it won't keep moving forward. But if you hit it, like, center forward where the windshield is, like, where you want the ball when you're flicking it, like, up here, the ball will keep moving forward and you'll be able to catch it that way, and so it'll keep with your momentum. You keep with it.
Okay. That's good to know.
I'll give you that. I added something not quite that, but it's like similar idea in this pack. Like, in order to catch this ball, for example, I'm trying to hit it there. Like, I'm trying to let this ball, say I had time here, and I wanted to tap the ball down. I wouldn't like, it's not quite the same, but as you can see, I'm like hitting it on the center forward part of my car, and the ball goes forward in front of me and follows my momentum, right? It's that kind of deal. Actually, the backboard defense pack is nice to have variants on, like Baki's mod variants. Because it makes that shot variate in a lot of ways on the wall, as well as the other ones, you know, whether they're catches or clears that are, you know, good in general. So I'll give you this.
What, like variants would you, how do you do that?
You just hit F2. You go to custom training and you hit enable custom training variants.
And
So
just leave all those settings like what they are? Like all those, like
yeah,
trajectory,
it's just
rotation,
clicking this on or
all
off.
those, right?
Yeah, you can leave these. I
Okay.
mean, obviously, like, you can adjust some of these if you wanted to make it different in a way you exactly wanted, but I just hit variants. And that just changes the bounce each time. So, you know,
Okay.
now this time the ball is a little bit tighter to the wall, and this time it bounced out more heavily and down. This time it's higher and more off the wall, right?
Yeah.
So that can be useful to like practice catching the ball in different ways. Obviously on that one, like I had to jump out and right? Try to control it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'm trying to hit it across. You can come in with a game plan about what you're trying to do. Or like on the other ones, like where, or like this one where like where I'm trying to catch it. Sometimes it'll loft a little bit higher, or it'll be a bit harder on the backboard. So, you know, variance is really good for stuff like that.
Okay. When you're, one last question.
Oh, you're good.
When you're upside down,
Mhm.
kind of like in that like reset position,
Yeah.
and you do that flip cancel, I do like the same thing. Like, yeah. Okay. How do I explain this? I do like the same flip cancel, but I cannot get my nose to stay up. Do you just not fling your stick up?
Yeah, I don't fling my stick up because I want my nose to stay that way. So I
Okay.
do the cancel there when I'm upside down, but then I hold the cancel.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, like I hold my stick downwards. I hold the cancel when I'm upside down because I want my nose to stay that way. Whereas, you know, obviously with these, we want our nose to come back up. So that's when we flick our stick up.
Yeah, I think I was flicking my stick up still doing this one, and it kept like moving my stick down like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, what am I doing wrong? But that makes sense now.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't have any more questions.
Cool. Yeah. As always, use our chat if you have more questions or you know want some more input on some of these things we talked about. I'm happy to help. Yeah. I hope this was useful.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to see your progress for next time. Like I said, hit me with any follow-up questions if you end up having them. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sweet. Well, welcome back. Hope your games go well. I will see you next time, alright?
All right, thank you. See you next time.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too.
All right. Bye bye.